Now that the pre-tease is done, I can do the tease.
Wow, I didn't. Fred Astaire would be proud of you. Google him. That's some of the best tap dancing I've seen there, boy.
Coming up today on This Is True Really News, as aforementioned, existential dread in your birthday cake. Film at 11. If this is the kind of entertainment you crave, please like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. We're your place for cravenness.
Cravenness, the hunter.
Ooh, no, that's his sister, Cravenness.
That's true.
So
he's the Craven. She's the Craveness.
Yeah, absolutely. If you need to take
He's
us,
probably dating Spider-Man and doesn't even know it.
If you need to take us to task for anything or just drop a comment, just do it wherever you find us.
Oh, do some task taking, but be good at it, please.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we think we're
better than you.
Well, yeah.
At least older and more experienced.
Yeah.
And if it's
unless you're dirt, in which case you win.
Yeah, we'll just give it to you out of hand.
Yeah.
Nolo contundere.
Yeah.
That.
He said.
If it's something longer, send us an email. If you want to share a story with us, send us an email. TITR@netradio.network.
Okay, what if they just want to send us an email?
Then they could just send us a darn email.
But where?
To TITR@netradio.network.
That works for all of those?
Yes.
Wow. Modern technology.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
So, according to this Associated Press story, the Lexington, Kentucky convention. The Lexington, Kentucky Convention and Visitor Bureau appears to be desperate for tourists. It was 2 years ago. They started using infrared lasers to send messages toward potentially habitable planets in a solar system 40 light years away, hoping to lure the extraterrestrial crowd. They spoke of their lush green countryside and famous Kentucky bluegrass. Lexington, let me just give you an expert in astrobiology and works at SETI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a Lexington native. If you want to look it up.
Yeah. Well, if you watch The Big Bang Theory at all, you've already looked it up.
Yeah.
Lexington native Robert Lauder, sure, conceived the idea, and linguist expert Dr. Andrew Berg consulted. We included the molecular structure for water, bourbon, and even dopamine because he said, Lexington is fun. They hope to see some response by 2064.
Well, hold your breath.
Do you suppose the Convention and Visitor Bureau gets tax money, or do they just raise it from the businesses?
And how are you going to
Either way, there should be pitchforks and torches.
Speaking of torches, if you stare at your birthday cake with a sense of existential dread.
Hang on, I'm having a weird sense of deja vu.
We have some news. Are you ready, Tony?
Still having the deja vu.
You keep griping about how you feel old or that you are old.
Oh, no, I do feel old. I just like to gripe that I don't like how it feels.
Most of your body is less than 10 years old right now, which may explain my attitude toward life.
So when my wife says you're just a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
She's not far off.
No.
Why is most of my body only 10 when it feels like it's 112 and died at Gettysburg? Yes, during the war.
Most of us perceive life as a continuous, unchanging flow of time. But
yes,
our biological makeup is more like a high-speed construction site.
We're linear.
Well, our consciousness is linear. Our body is not. Through a process called cell turnover.
After all I've done for you.
Your body is constantly killing off the old guard and swearing in the new, which accounts for all the and swearing I hear at
Wait,
night.
my body's Democrats?
Yeah, basically. even in middle age.
I vaguely remember middle age.
The vast majority
I thought in my 20s I was middle-aged.
The vast majority of your physical self is biologically closer to that of a child than an elderly adult. How do we know?
How do we know that, Scott?
Thank you so much for asking.
I know.
In the mid-20th century, above-ground weapons testing flooded the atmosphere with carbon-14.
Okay.
This radioactive carbon moved through the food chain and became permanently embedded in the DNA of every cell created during that era.
Okay.
By measuring these levels, scientists can carbon date your tissues.
They couldn't carbon date a rock accurately, but okay, go ahead.
Well, they essentially, you have a date of manufacture on the cells, stamped by the Cold War. Huh. Now, not every part of you gets frequent updates. It's a patchwork.
That's a truth.
Of different birthdays. Gut lining is renewed every 2 to 5 days.
Well, that's fair.
Skin is replaced every few weeks.
I think it'd look better, but okay.
See, I'm a little peeved that I don't look younger.
When I look at my granddaughters and my grandsons.
Yep.
When I look at my children.
Yep.
Their skin reminds me of what skin looks like.
Yep.
Then I look in the mirror and there's this old man with,
flappy skin.
That's the one.
Liver. Refreshed roughly every year.
I should have drank more.
Right? And skeleton completely remodeled every 10 years.
No.
Yep, that's what they're saying.
No, they can keep saying that, but my lower back would look up and go, "Are you idiots or what?"
That's generally a soft tissue issue.
No, it's a degenerative spine thing.
Like mine, which tends to be soft tissue issue. I'm telling you because it is the degenerative disc disease.
No, it's still hooey, but go ahead.
Softish tissue. Then.
Hooey.
Then why, if we're mostly nude, do we still get wrinkles?
Because that's what happens to old things when they're unwrapped.
Sadly, parts of us are original equipment. Most neurons in your brain's cerebral cortex and the cells in your eye lenses are in it with you from birth to the grave.
Terrific. The stuff you need.
Combine that with copy and paste errors in DNA replication, and the body eventually experiences functional decline. You are biologically a ship of Theseus, collection of brand new parts held together by a few ancient structures, all time-stamped by the nuclear age. Yay! I hope that makes you feel better about your birthday.
Sure.
Which ours is coming up. It's not too soon to start saving up for
thinking
good
of
gifts.
Shopping.
Yeah.
See, the nice part about our birthday is it's 6 months away, so you can get us something for Christmas, and then you don't feel like you have to rush into getting us something for birthday.
Right. Now, birthday happens in the middle of June.
So. Unfortunately, it's also Eric and Elena's, fortunately, it's also Eric and Elena's anniversary.
Our birthday?
Our birthday. You were there? What were you thinking?
About cake, I suppose.
Yeah, me too. 42. I'm just glad they put it on my birthday because I'll probably remember that.
Yeah, likely.
Every once in a while I have to. Finn, when were you born? June 15th. That's right. 3 days before my birthday. Okay. And then for some reason in a few months, I'm going to think it's June 13th, and I don't know why.
Whatever.
Jessica Beatty is 42, lives in Clearwater, Florida. Yes, she's a Florida woman. She thought, the smoking gun gets all the best toys. She thought that she might, throw off the old court by submitting someone else's urine sample for a mandated drug test. Wow, that's never been tried before.
Ever.
What could possibly go wrong? And she did not just choose any old random donor, like she didn't give the homeless guy out front $5.
Yeah, yeah.
No. She collected urine from her aunt's dog.
There's something she doesn't understand about that.
There's a lot she doesn't understand about any of this.
You can do blood typing from urine.
You can tell species from there. Anyway, well, I figured she must have looked at the dog and said, he's never taken drugs.
That I know of.
She was arrested for possession of drug paraphernalia and driving with a suspended license, hence the drug
The dog
test.
pee.
Well, she also had priors for cocaine possession. Other
How did I know
offenses.
there was more?
There had to be.
Yep.
You don't just fall into this at the tender age of 42. When she was confronted for her fraudulent sample, she admitted it wasn't hers. As you may suspect, they're thinking the bond is going away, and well, so is she
For some time.
for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Just so she gets her story straight.
This from Ronnie Tucker.
Master Tucker.
In a residential compound in Shanghai, residents were recently plagued by a sudden spike in traffic accidents at a sharp 90-degree turn. For 2 months, count them, 2, cars were clipping each other and property was being damaged at a corner that had been safe since 2012.
Why? Why, pray tell, would all of a sudden these vehicles suddenly decide that this shouldn't be safe? Why,
Well-
I ask? Why?
It was a woman's quest for better feng shui.
Put her furniture outside? What?
No. Feng shui can happen anywhere.
Sure.
Well, according to local experts, a resident
Would
identified...
this be the... I think the headline should read, Scott stories are all hoo-ha.
A resident identified only as Mrs. Luo became convinced that a convex traffic mirror across from her home was irradiating her household, with negative energy.
Sure it was.
Her husband told local media that after a string of bad health and poor luck, how about poor health and bad luck?
Either way.
They consulted a feng shui master who labeled the safety device as a demon-revealing mirror.
Might it have just been a self-fulfilling pay-me-now prophecy?
Taking matters into her own hands to protect her chi, which is her life essence, life energy,
Sure it is.
Mrs. Luo repeatedly repositioned the mirror. Sometimes she tilted it toward the sky. Other times she turned it completely backwards so it faced away from the road entirely. While the
This is a mirror on a roadway, right?
Oh, yeah, and they're
It's to
using
help
it
you
to
see a blind spot?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
While the demonic energy may have been diverted, the oncoming traffic was not. Neighbors described driving through the turn as a blind guess,
Oh, tell me someone went off the road and got her house.
leading to several head-on collisions and narrow misses. Now, property managers initially tried to play peacekeeper. They installed a second mirror that drivers could see around the bend without a mirror pointing directly at the Luo residence.
But,
It didn't work.
yeah.
After another minor family misfortune, Mrs. Luo went back out and twisted both mirrors into uselessness.
Well, you got to give her credit. She is persistent as all get out.
The final verdict: neighborhood committee eventually called the police, who educated the couple on the fact that compromising public safety is a criminal offense, punishable by jail time, even in the freedom-conscious Chinese public.
Oh, no, there's one thing.
What?
The freedom conscious Chinese. Never mind.
To
I can't beat that line.
ensure the harmony stuck, the property management team finally sealed the mirrors in place with cement.
Well, there you go.
Ronnie Tucker's question:
Yep.
is feng shui Chinese for skid marks or something?
No, I believe it translates to screeching brakes.
Or brakes that screech in the screechingness of the screechies?
Or a howling monkey who can't see far.
That's it. Or 2 children bow to the Buddha. No, that's a martial arts technique. It is, actually.
Batman over here was nodding yes. Okay.
Yeah, well, he would, and it's like that. So
He knows. He's Batman.
glad somebody does.
Somebody should.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.